Travel to Singapore was a nice experience to me. This was my second abroad travel and I really enjoyed the time there. Everybody knows that Singapore is a very beautiful country. The flowers, buildings, foods and everything attracted me. Hi guys, so today's video is the part 2 of my previous video. If you couldn't watch my last video, I will put the link here. In this video, I'm showing 5 places which I traveled in Singapore. Before that video, I want to show you something. I received a special cover from PSL. This is it. It's from World Water Day. Let's see inside. This is it. I got a personalized stamps also. This is the cover. Okay, this is the bulletin. The special thing of this bulletin is I wrote the single part of the bulletin. The president of PSL asked me to write something for their bulletin and I think it came really well. I'm really happy because I could be a part of this nice work. Thank you, PSL. Okay, let's move to the video now. Raffles is one of the names attached to the modern Singapore. So Stamford Raffles was a British colonial agent who was the founder of the port city of Singapore. He arrived to Singapore in 1819 and he remodeled the city. He had a good plan, it called Jackson Plan. The main change he did was allowing free trade at the port city. Because of this facility, Singapore became the center of trade. There are many places named after Raffles. I saw a hospital and also some places at Fort Canning Park too.
This stamp issued in 1955 and it shows the Raffles statue. This statue was originally installed at the Padang in 1887. Pang was the place where Sir Raffles decided to keep for public gatherings and events. But as it was a public gathering area, government observed that footballs are accidentally hitting on the statue. Then the statue moved near Empress Place in 1990. A polymarble copy of the original bronze statue was placed at the bank of the Singapore River. There is also a life-size marble statue of Raffles at Westminster Abbey in London. Why I talked about Raffles? Because I am going to the Raffles Hotel now. The Raffles Hotel was built as a private house in 1830 by Robert Scott. Then Dr. Charles Emerson leased it in 1878. He converted it as a seaside hotel called Emerson Hotel. After he passed away within few years, 4 Persian American brothers, Martin, Tigran, Aviet and Archer, opened a modest 10-room hotel in this building. They named it after Sir Stamford Raffles. They added more buildings and parts to the building with the development of the hotel. In 1920, Raffles faced a hard time due to the war and by 1931 it was bankrupt. But again the hotel got a good time after the war. Many famous people have selected Raffles as their favorite destination. It was named as National Monument in 1987 and again 1995. In 1990, Jenny Chua was appointed as the general manager of the hotel and she was the first Singaporean and the first woman to manage the hotel. You may know that it was one of the locations of the film Crazy Rich Asians. The long bar of the hotel is famous among tourists, so I also want to experience it. Actually, they had a long queue to enter the bar. We had to wait till it gets some free space inside. The bar has old style fans like palm leaves and the most excited thing is unlimited peanuts and the habit of throwing peanut shells on the floor. Many visitors are getting Singapore sling here. It is considered as the national cocktail of the country. In 1915, Raffles bartender Thong has created a cocktail that looked like plain fruit juice but actually infused with gin and liquors. It mainly contains gin, pineapple juice, lime juice and some other ingredients. Cherry liquor gives a rosy pink hue. In that time, women didn't have liquor in public. But this made people to believe the cocktail was socially acceptable for women. They have a sling shaker machine at the long bar. You can see it here. The building has the colonial architecture and it's very beautiful with that white color. If you are traveling to Singapore, I suggest you to go to the long bar. Let's see about the stamps. This colorful stamp issued in 1919. I took this photo at the Fullerton Hotel post office. This is the Old Hill Street police station which located at the junction of River Valley Road and Hill Street. These four stamps have issued in 1998 as historical buildings. The blue one is a memorial hall, the green one is Parliament House, the orange one is a chapel, and the pink one is the Hill Street building. So I'm going to use this stamp for extreme philately with this building. It is a historical building which is a famous street photography point. The building has a total of 927 windows and they are painted in the colors of the rainbow. The Old Hill Street Police Station was opened in 1934 and considered as the largest government building in that time. This building accommodated police officers and their families. It had flushing toilets and lifts like modern facilities for its time. The ground floor was home to police quarters, a canteen, a parade square, and recreation rooms, while the higher floors housed bachelor quarters and two-bedroom apartments for married officers. It was gazetted as a national movement in 1998 and turned into the Ministry of Information, Communication and the Arts. The Fort Canning Park entrance is also near this building. In part 1 of this video, I show you the engine bridge. This building also very close to that bridge. I could capture the building evening also. It is really beautiful with those colors. The next place is former Thong Medical Institution. Actually, I searched for this place as I got a beautiful stamp of this building. These are the 4 stamps issued in 1984 under Singapore national movements. The first one is Nagore Dargah, the second one is Thong building, and the third one is Telok Ayer Market. The last one is House of Tan Yeok Nee. In this video, I will talk about 3 stamps from this set. This is the home to Singapore's first free traditional Chinese medical clinic and established in 1867 by Chinese merchants for all people. Several Chinese physicians offered free medical treatment to poor and sick in here. The Thong building was gazetted as a national movement in 1973 for its rich historical significance and excellent architecture. This building has a long, narrow structure. There are 4 halls arranged linearly along the central axis. The pitched roofs are made of green Chinese tiles. The main entrance is a solid timber double-leaf door with 2 timber bars. Later, the medical institution relocated to a new building at Chin Swee Road, but still you can go inside and observe part of the building. I couldn't go inside as I did not have much time. The next place is Nagore Dargah. It is at the Telok Ayer Street. There is a similar place in Tamil Nadu, India. The Muslims came from India built the Nagore Dargah in Singapore during 1828 to 1830 for worship purpose. Later it converted into the Indian Muslim Heritage Center, which opened in 2011. It was gazetted as a national movement in 1974. Its architectural features are unique blend of East and West. It has a very fine details on the walls, and this also open to the public. You can go inside. This is Telok Ayer Market. I couldn't bring my stamps there, but I had some delicious foods from this place. This is now known as La Set. It means Old Market. The former Telok Ayer Market was a fish market opened in 1823 on the seafront. Later it was replaced to the current location in 1890. It was gazetted as a national movement in 1973 and converted into a food and entertainment complex in 1989. The structure has a Victorian style. The clock tower is also an iconic part of this building. This is one of the famous food centers in Singapore.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This video will not end here because it has a part 3. So I will come with the part 3 again. Until that, I want your comments and ideas about my video. Thank you very much. Goodbye.